Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today I am going to continue the third part of an Indian test of Indian astrology by the skeptical inquirer. Our experiment was performed in the university city of Pune, about 160 kilometers southeast of Mumbai in the state of Maharashtra, which is the second largest in population and third largest in area of India's 25 states. Pune itself has a population of about 3.5 million. For the experiment, I was assisted by Professor Sudhakar Kunte from the Department of Statistics at Pune University, Narendra Dabholkar from the Committee for the Eradication of Superstitions, and Prakash Ghatpande, a former professional astrologer who has subsequently turned into a critic of astrology. Indian astrologers claim that they are able to tell intelligence from a person's horoscope. So, volunteers from the Committee for the Eradication of Superstitions went to different schools and collected the names of teenage school children rated by their teachers as mentally bright. They also collected names from special schools for the mentally handicapped. The destinies of these cases could hardly be more different, so they were ideal for testing the above claim. From the collected data, we selected 100 bright and 100 mentally handicapped cases whose age distribution is shown. Birth details were obtained from their parents because birth certificates are rare in India. Professional Indian astrologers routinely assume that birth details provided by parents are correct, so our procedure followed the norm. Each horoscope was calculated by one of us using commercial astrological software. All horoscopes were coded and stored in safe custody by Professor Kunte at Pune University so that neither the experimenters or the astrologers could know the identities of the individuals. We announced our experiment at a press conference in Pune, May 12, 2008, and invited practicing astrologers to take part. We explained that each participant would be given 40 horoscopes drawn at random from a set of 200 and would have to judge whether their owners were mentally bright or handicapped. We also invited established astrological organizations to take part, for which they would be given all 200 horoscopes, a respectably large sample size. The press conference, which was reported in almost all local and regional newspapers, proved to be an efficient way to reach astrologers. Within a few days, we received about 150 telephone calls from astrologers all over Maharashtra expressing interest. We asked them to send us their names, experience, and method of prediction used, together with a stamped self-addressed envelope for mailing the 40 horoscopes. They were then allowed 1 month for making their judgments. In due course, 51 astrologers asked for horoscopes, of which 27 from all over Maharashtra sent back their judgments. The rest did not tell us why they chose not to participate. Astrologers from the Pune and Maharashtra astrological societies expressed concern that because the data had been collected by skeptics, the experiment would be biased. We assured them that the skepticism of data collectors had no active role in running the experiment and that the experiment was of the double-blind kind to make sure it was entirely fair. But they were not convinced and tried to dissuade the other astrologers from participating. A month later, at a Pune astrological seminar, we explained that indeed, many tests are necessary if astrology is to establish itself as a science. The organizer then said he could prove a set of 10 rules that would tell whether a horoscope's owner was mentally bright or handicapped and urged the astrologers present to participate in our experiment. In India, leading astrologers have their own astrological organizations, and so we wrote to those on our list inviting them to judge all 200 horoscopes. 2 responded with expressions of interest, of which one sent in its judgment. The other remained silent. Although the Maharashtra Astrological Society had urged astrologers to boycott our experiment, its president kept meeting with us Among other things, he gave us a rule for predicting sex and another rule for predicting intelligence, both of which he claimed were correct in 60% of cases. But when applied to a set of 200 horoscopes, the predictions were respectively 47 and 50% correct, which offers no advantage over pure guessing or tossing a coin. If the astrologers could tell intelligence from a person's horoscope, they would score close to 40 hits out of 40. In fact, the highest score was of 24 hits by a single astrologer, followed by 22 hits. The remaining 24 astrologers all scored 20 hits or less, including one professional astrologer who found 37 intelligent and 3 undecided, of which 17 were correct. Certainly, no scientific theory could survive such a poor success rate. The institution whose team of astrologers had judged all 200 horoscopes got 1 or 2 hits, of which 51 were bright and 51 were mentally handicapped, so their judgments were again no better than tossing a coin. Tragically, our statistician Sudhakar Kunte died in an accident in 2011, and the security he imposed on data storage has so far made it difficult for us to perform further tests, such as whether the astrologers agreed on their judgments, whether they could pick up high IQ better than low, and whether the 3 astrological methods used different in success rate. We hope that the access to this data will eventually be possible. Our experiment with 27 Indian astrologers judging 40 horoscopes each and a team of astrologers judging 200 horoscopes showed that none were able to tell bright children from mentally handicapped children better than chance. Our results contradict the claims of Indian astrologers and are consistent with the many tests of Western astrologers. In summary, our results are firmly against Indian astrology being considered as a science. And from here, I shall continue in the next episode again. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to our Positive Atheism English channel presented by Samaram channels, which has crossed more than 20 crore views. Please like, subscribe and share our videos, and for notification of our new videos, please click the bell icon.